I want to talk to you about life. It's just too difficult, isn't it? Being alive and trying to function. There are all these people to deal with. I tried to buy a can of tuna fish in the supermarket, and there was this person standing right in front of where I wanted to reach out to get the tuna fish. And I waited a while to see if they'd move, and they didn't. They were looking at tuna fish too, but they were taking a real long time on it, reading the ingredients on each can like they were a book. A pretty boring book if you ask me, but nobody has. And so I waited a long while, and they didn't move. And I couldn't get to the tuna fish cans, and I thought about asking them to move, but then they seemed so stupid not to have sense that I needed to get by them, that I had this awful feeling that it would do no good at all to ask them. They'd probably say something like, "We'll move when we're goddamn ready, you nagging bitch." And then what would I do? And so then I started to cry. Out of frustration. Quietly so as not to disturb anyone. And still, this stupid person didn't grasp that I needed to get by them. And so I reached over with my fist and I brought it down real hard on his head. And I screamed, "Will you kindly move, arsehole?" And the person fell to the ground looking totally startled. And some nearby child started to cry. And I was still crying, and I couldn't imagine making use of the tuna fish now anyway. And so I shouted to the child to stop crying. I mean, it was drawing too much attention to me. And I ran out of the store, and I thought, I'll take a taxi to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I need to be surrounded by culture, not tuna fish.